Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live. Habari Live. From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Iesha, Jimmy, and Damon Dipleen Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, Habari Live. Let's get it going. Another week, a lot of news, like always, and we're here to keep you updated on what's going on and give you our opinion and let us discuss and have a conversation about how we feel about what's going on in the direction of our nation. And that's what we love to discuss here at Habari. And this is Habari Wednesday. I'm with Iesha, my co-host.
What's up, y'all?
We're going to get it going, man. We're going to get straight into the top stories and what you have over there with the rundown.
Oh, man. Today, this week has been a whole lot going on, but in a rally-style speech on Tuesday night at a casino resort in Mount Pocono in Pennsylvania, Donald Trump sought to recast his economic record, comparing real wages under his administration to those during Joe Biden's presidency, according to Fox News. Trump claimed that under Biden, real wages plummeted by as much as $3,000, while under his second administration, wages for factory workers, construction workers, and miners has risen by thousands of dollars.
Yeah, right.
He's also argued that prices are now coming down tremendously, asserting that goods like eggs and turkeys are cheaper compared to last year. Although many fact-check disputes the scale of his claims, in rejecting Democratic messaging around rising living costs, he called affordability a hoax. Pushed by his political opponents, a sharp rhetorical shift, even as many Americans continue to express concerns about inflation and the cost of living.
Oh, man. It's ridiculous. His claims were ridiculous. His Trump campaign rally style was ridiculous. The dude is pretty much being a president for like 30% of the country.
Right. And
it's pretty ridiculous, man. And he's running with this shit. You know, he's okay with this. It's just sad that we're seeing stuff like this, man. It's sad. The president, and he still went in onto Somalians and Ilhan Omar again. It was just it was a disgusting display. And I know his writers and the people, his handlers, were very upset that he didn't read the teleprompter one time. He just went off and just saying whatever. But, you know, this is how he does it. And it's pretty ridiculous, man. I mean, I was really embarrassed for him listening to that shit. Because it was pretty fucking stupid to listen to him and the things he was saying. I've heard some dumb shit before, but this rally, man, may have been the dumbest. But what I want to say, though, since Trump took office, man, inflation remains elevated with the long-term targets. For example, as of September 2025, all items rose 3.0% over the prior 12 months. On top of that, certain categories like groceries, energy, and other essentials have seen more pronounced price increases than usual. We've also seen, beef up. We got coffee up. It's the reason why he's trying to take the tariffs off coffee. We have a lot of things that's going up, and inflation was going down, man, before this guy took office. He puts in tariffs. He hurts the farmers. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more as he tries to bail them out. And we see all of the things, all of the policies that he's putting in place that is really hurting everyday Americans.
Right.
And it's crazy to hear him in front of his people brag about how great it is. Now I'll admit it, man. Biden and them didn't do a good job of trying to tackle affordability, or even to answer the questions about affordability. They did a bad job, and Trump is trying to go down the same road, and he's trying to use the same excuses, and it's definitely going to hurt the Republican Party in the long run. They try to play like affordability isn't a big issue, then they will definitely be harmed when it comes to midterms elections this upcoming year. So I don't understand why this guy thinks that he can just go to these places and just scream out lies around his fan base and
Right.
not govern for everyone. But they think that, hey, we can go and get our people riled up and they'll show up for midterms if I go out and lie to them for a couple months and hit the campaign trail. Because I feel like that's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're trying to cheat with the gerrymandering everywhere. But I don't know, man. I just hope we all come out and vote and get this shit, for we can put some type of accountability to these people.
Right. Donald
Citizens,
Trump doesn't care about affordability. All he does is waste money on Israel.
man, I have to agree. I have to agree. I wish that we could get leadership that reins in the spending from Israel. I really do. Why do they get so much money?
Mhm.
They're already good. They seem like they're doing fine defending themselves. Why we got to keep sending them so much money? They're not in war. They're not anymore. The peace deal is signed, supposedly. I mean, they're still killing Palestinians when they feel like it, but they're not in war anymore. So why are we still giving them money?
Right. Moving on, Arizona prisons are now going to go fully digital, which means that the inmates will now no longer receive physical letters beginning on December 15th, so Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Incarcerated individuals in Arizona under the Arizona Department of Corrections, Rehabilitation and Reentry, there will no longer be receiving general mail in physical form. So all non-special mail, including letters, cards, drawings, things like that, will instead be scanned at a processing facility and be delivered digitally via tablets or kiosks. Now, most of the mail will be going to a P.O. box in Texas, where they will scan in the mail for the inmates and deliver it through the tablets or the kiosks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they already open your mail regardless.
Right.
So them opening it and putting it into a scanning, I don't know the difference. But whatever. It's probably, I don't understand what they're really saving money on here.
I don't either.
Because the letter's still coming to them.
Exactly.
Then they have to take the time to scan the letter into the digital.
Exactly.
Then they got to buy tablets to give it to the prisoners. So I'm not sure.
And then the inmates will still have the option to have the mail printed. So if they want it printed to have a physical copy of it, that's still going to be an option for them. But they're saying that all the packages, publications, and government mail will still be allowed, but they must now undergo a new verification and security screening process, which those packages will be designated to a Phoenix facility beginning in January.
I guess. I don't know. I have to look more into this because I don't understand what exactly they are trying to get to. Are they saving money? It's probably money, but who knows? But that's seems pretty silly to me.
Right. It seems like, the policy shift is sparking concerns where advocates and the families of the inmates are saying that digitizing the correspondence between the family members and the inmates is going to weaken the human connection and jeopardize privacy and exacerbate isolation for those who are already incarcerated.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand because sometimes the people keep the letters. They keep the letters with them. They go back and read them. Sometimes they take the stuff that come out of the letters and hang them on their walls.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a connection. I understand that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I didn't think about that, but definitely. But yeah, that's definitely taking the ability of them to be able to keep the letter or keep just staring at it, talking to themselves about what's going on,
Right.
But yeah, that sucks for them. But I agree, because why? Then they'll print it out. Why you don't want me to give me my fucking letter? What's the difference?
Right.
Is it some type? You feel like it's contraband? What is it? I'm not sure what they're doing there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're making it like the letters and paper. I'm guessing they're just trying to move away from paper. Is
Mhm.
my guess.
The person
But
already used the paper. They fucking wrote on it already. So I
right,
don't know.
exactly. So what's the point of scanning it in and
I
giving it
agree.
to them?
Citizen snipes. Yeah, man. Snips or whatever it is. Yeah, I agree. Private prisons should be abolished,
Mm-hmm.
and
For sure.
government run prisons should be better, and they should be doing something to try to keep a recidivism down. But
Right.
they don't do a good job of that.
No,
They
they
don't
don't.
educate. They don't give you an opportunity to get your voting rights back in all states. Some states they do, but not all. And they just do a bad job, man. That's why most people who go to prison usually come right back,
But
because they have a bad system in place that's not working.
right. But moving on. In Scottsdale, the Scottsdale Unified School District Board has voted 3-2 on Tuesday to close two campuses, Pima Elementary School and Echo Canyon K-8 School, starting the 2026-2027 school year.
Mm-mm.
The closures are coming in response to a decline in enrollment with both schools that had fewer than 300 students each, and an estimated budget deficit of roughly $9 million. The district says that it must address this deficit. So, what they're doing is they're going to close schools in order to save money.
Dude, Arizona politicians may be the dumbest politicians in the country, dog. Dude, what are we doing? So you put a plan in place to have vouchers for people to go to schools
Wherever they want.
wherever they want to. So then that means that dollars are being taken away from the funds that usually would go to these schools.
Mhm.
And then you're pushing for people to work from home. I mean, to go to school from home, because people see these dollars. What do you think they're gonna do? Are you gonna pay me a little bit of money before I could take? They may not be teaching their kids shit, but they still gonna take this goddamn money. The kids are gonna suffer, man, but the people are gonna put this money in their pocket. They don't care. This motherfucker might have a third grade education. Are we checking to see if these parents have intelligence or
Right.
any type studies or any type of curriculum?
Mm-mm.
Are we checking anything? No, we're just taking money away from schools.
Yep.
And then you're like, all these schools, they're not meeting the budget. Duh.
Right. It's the reason
You're
why.
taking the money away from the schools.
Right.
What do you think is going to happen? I mean, you want the schools to fail. Just say that. Why are y'all playing? I mean, dude, they just want a ignorant populace here. They don't want to spend $1 on education in Arizona. And we're like 49th or 48th or something. We're stupid as fuck, dude. They just don't want to do it. Right, I have to agree with you again, bro. You can show these things on TV. You don't never do that. I don't know why. Never. You have a hard time with that. But anyway, yeah, man, I don't understand. And then they want to hire, like you said, H-1B workers, and then say we're not educated. Well, you've made it so difficult for people to get education. You made it hard for people that are poor to get education. People that are decent, that have decent salaries, it's hard to go to fucking college because college is so expensive. What are we doing? Dude, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
What is y'all plan? Do y'all really want dumbasses all around the country?
They really do.
How is that going to help America move forward as a country
It's not.
if half of our populace is dumb as fuck? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's the dumbest shit ever. I mean, Republicans fight for private. They want private school. They want to kill public school. But we all know that people can't afford that. People can't afford private school, man. So what the fuck are we do? Why the fuck are they doing everything they can to make it impossible to get education? Arizona, it's I live here. I got a good job here. I love working here. I love being here. But dude, when it comes to this education, it makes you want to fucking pack your bags and get the fuck up out of here because the way they treat fucking education here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's well, just go to a private school. Go to a better school. Like, man, they and then they have I just don't get their mind state, dude. It's the dumbest shit ever, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. A lot
It's
of the
stupid.
parents in
It's stupid.
Scottsdale said that they felt like they were being blindsided, and they were concerned about the impact of their children's education in the community. Like, out of all the time it took them to build the community, now it's just being ripped apart because the elementary schools are closing out. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's bad.
But, moving on, the DOJ is now signaling a possible re-prosecution of former FBI Director James Comey. In a filing made public this week, the DOJ told federal court that it remains prepared to pursue criminal charges against former FBI Director James Comey after an earlier indictment was dismissed. Their case centers on allegations that Comey lied to Congress in 2020 about directing a friend, a former associate, Daniel Richmond, to leak information to the media. And prosecutors are arguing that the prior dismissal was procedural, and they're pushing forward despite a court ruling that had temporarily blocked their use of certain evidence in the case.
This is laughable. They're just making an ass of themselves. That's it. I have to agree with you, man. It's just a distraction because none of it makes any fucking sense. Who the hell is? I mean, it's from 5 years ago, and it's got to get to a point where it's too far along. The case is too far along to. It has to be at that point in a little bit,
right?
I thought they already. I thought it already got to that to the limitations. I'm not sure how it didn't, but it seems that he should be past this, and the statute of limitations should be passed. Then also that this case was put together by clowns,
right?
And they have no idea what they're doing when it comes to legal cases and how they're put together. And the people that he put in charge have no idea what the hell she is doing. And I just don't see this going too far, man. They can keep trying all they want to, but from my view, and the when the lawyer can't even get things right, and she can't even put the indictment to the right grand jury,
right?
She can't even say if the grand jury saw all the indictment. She don't even know what the hell she's doing because she is a real estate lawyer.
Real estate lawyer, right?
Not the type of lawyer that he's in the position of federal lawyer that he's trying to put her in a position to be. And then no other lawyer looks at this case and they say there's nothing there.
Nothing there.
And she just did it because she's a yes woman. And
it's
you know,
do
whatever Trump says. And is he going to find another lackey that's going to do this and take the case? Because probably the last guy quit because he was like, this didn't make any sense.
Right.
So he quit or he got fired and Trump went with this lady.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems to me, man, that he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And this like you said, bro, this Comey stuff is just a distraction. And he this shit doesn't make any sense, man.
It really doesn't. But moving on, congressional Republicans aligned with the White House, led by Trump, are advancing a new plan that's going to allow key subsidies under the ACA to expire at the end of the month. A move that could affect millions of Americans who rely on those tax credits for their health insurance. Instead of renewing the subsidies, GOP lawmakers are pushing for a different framework.
Oh, God.
Expanded use of the HSA, which is your health savings account, and a pivot away from subsidies for health care coverage.
Oh, God.
Trump has backed this approach, arguing that ending the subsidies frees up money that could instead be given directly to Americans. But the prospect has drawn backlash from Democrats
idiots.
and some Republicans who are concerned about the political fallout, especially ahead of 2026 midterms.
They're going to let the subsidies expire.
Of course they are.
They're going to try to act like, oh, let's get the money to the people, but giving the money to us is not going to make the insurance companies lower our prices. You dumbass.
Right.
Giving the money to me is not going to change the insurance company's prices on our premiums. How the fuck do you think that's going to help? I mean, what are you talking about? Unless you're going to say, I'm going to give the money to people in a situation where they are getting health care, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It's because of liberals. Okay, if it's because of liberals, why are the worst schools in Republican states? Make me understand that, bro. Make me understand that, Robert Stewart. If the worst schools are liberals, why are liberal schools number 1 through 10 when it comes to top 10 schools? And when it comes to 49 to 40, it's all Republicans. Make me understand that. Shouldn't you guys be killing us in education? Shouldn't you guys be the smartest people in the country? Since it's the liberals fucking up education? And also, Mr. Robert Stewart, every state runs their own education and set their own curriculum. Liberals don't set curriculum for Republican states in the South that's in 49th place. They don't set their curriculum. The curriculum in the North is much different, much better, much harder, much stronger. The curriculum in the South is for fucking 3-year-olds. That's why most people in the South read at a 5th grade level. So, I mean, I don't know what you're coming on here spewing garbage for, but that's what you just did. We know y'all don't read, but y'all need to decide to do some more reading because that's ridiculous. Liberals lead education. And if it wasn't for liberals, I couldn't even imagine what we'd be ranked in the country, in the world. Because
probably something like
the South is horrid.
175th.
Man, the South is horrid. And we in a Republican-led state in Arizona, who is 49th. Education is horrible. The only state we can give props to is Mississippi. They went up to number 16. In a couple years' time, they've changed some things. They did some different things, and they have got it done. That's one state. All the rest of the states, boo-boo. Garbage.
Spooky.
Straight trash. That's it.
Lastly, in a special election held yesterday on December 9th, Democrat Eric Gissler claimed victory in the Georgia House District 121, narrowly defeating Republican Mac Dutch Guest by just less than 200 votes.
And that's the which race in Georgia?
The Georgia House District 121. The seat was long considered safe for Republicans.
Yeah.
In 2004, the district went for Trump by 12 percentage points, but Gissler's win is being viewed as a significant upset, and it's part of a broader string of Democratic overperformances this year.
Yep.
In special elections across the nation.
Yep.
Where Democrats and the national party leaders are heralding the result as evidence of growing momentum heading into the 2026 midterms. Republicans are reportedly sounding the alarm internally about the potential of further seat losses.
Yeah, and they're about to get their ass kicked. And they doing all the gerrymandering and cheating that they can do.
And a lot of them are resigning.
Yeah, a lot of them is quitting. It's rumors that Mike Johnson might quit too.
Yeah.
We don't know how real or true that is, but the rumor is bro is gonna step down.
Yep.
They sick of this shit. They said that the environment in the White House is trash.
Trash.
The environment in Congress is trash. Trump treating everybody like shit. People don't feel comfortable. That's why everybody's leaving. That's from on the Republican side. Then we look at them losing in Miami. There hasn't been a Democratic mayor in Miami in 30 years, and they won. They won. Trump and them get in office and they do absolutely nothing but make things worse. They talked all this trash for 4 years and everybody fell for it. And they got in office and did the exact same thing that they did the 4 years before Biden was in there. Biden, he wasn't perfect. But when it came to inflation, it was going down. Things were trying to get back to normal. Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you, man. He didn't do anything that he said he was going to do. He gets into office, he does the exact opposite of everything. I mean, we saw it the first time. Now, I don't understand why people needed to vote for this guy again to see his true colors. But hey, whatever, man. You know, we got to get something. We're going to get this passed for we can at least hold this dude accountable and impeach his ass if we see anything that needs to be impeachable. You're regurgitating Reddit mods. Everything is down eggs or down 80%. Oh, 80%? 80%? That is the biggest lie I have seen in a few days because y'all always got a lot of good lies. That is a ridiculous lie. The natural average of gasoline is the same it was when he got into office, about $3. No, nothing better. Mm-hmm. So stop it. And you can quit it with the egg prices. He has nothing to do with the price of eggs going down. The bird flu that was making the situation bad has eased up some. The prices aren't back to normal all the way, but they are down. So just stop it, man. Nobody's regurgitating Reddit mods. You're regurgitating what Trump told you to say.
Right.
And you don't have no brain of your own. Everybody see the prices are fucking high. Every one of us. Yeah, I can't say that Biden was perfect, man. But he did a lot of things to try to help instead of hurt. He did pass inflation laws trying to get things down. You know, I mean, I can't say it was perfect because shit was going up still, and it's still high as hell. We do have one excuse for him. He can say that it was in the middle of a pandemic that we was coming off of. What is Trump's excuse for this year? Where the pandemic been over? So he has no excuse. And I wish that it was more that Biden did, but man, we know this guy is doing nothing but making it worse, putting in stupid ass tariffs. So, man, we're going to go into this story, man, talking about Trump's bailouts of the farmers again. We all saw him do it the first time. Now here you go again, man. Gotta bail these boys out. So we begin with a story that it hits the nation's heartland and it hits every American bank account. Whether you live on a farm or not, you'll be paying for this bailout.
That's right. Because President Donald Trump has rolled out yet another massive bailout package for U.S. farmers, all because of the fallout from his own tariff policies. He's selling it as patriotism and economic strength, but many economists are calling it is what it is. A taxpayer-funded Band-Aid to cover a wound that his administration keeps reopening.
It's dude. I mean, anybody tells you to read history about the Smoot-Hawley tariffs. Everybody knows that this is bad, that this led to depression. Ronald Reagan hated tariffs. Republicans are always against tariffs. They're pro-business, not trying to put more taxes on businesses. They want lower taxes. He keeps saying all the biggest tax cuts while charging us more and more taxes for products that we're buying. Like, people don't understand the reason why he keeps saying he's cutting all these taxes because we're paying taxes for our fucking goods. Because this guy has put taxes on our goods. The Trump administration is announcing a new farm relief package, reportedly totaling between 20 and 30 billion fucking dollars. Depending on how the final allocation is structured, this new bailout is meant to offset price spikes and market instability created by Trump's expanded tariffs on foreign goods, especially steel, cars, machinery, and agricultural imports.
And here's the kicker, Damon. The administration is once again using the Commodity Credit Corporation, which is a Depression era fund that was meant for emergencies to fund money to farmers that are hammered by Trump's economic experiments.
Exactly what they
This
are.
is almost identical to what happened during the 2018-2019
Really?
trade war,
Right.
when Trump slapped tariffs on China and China retaliated by cutting American crop imports. And Trump had to spend $28 billion in bailout to keep the Midwest farms from collapsing.
Oh man, you're right. The only one to pay the tariffs and taxes are the consumers. Nobody else, not the companies, not the country, not the government, no one. Just you are exactly right. You're right. We are paying this shit. We're paying it. And he's trying to pass it off like we're fucking idiots and don't know that all of our products has went up in price. That meat and everything else is costing, coffee and all the things that he's slapped tariffs on like idiots, like bananas and shit we don't even fucking grow.
Right.
Just dumb shit, man. Like this guy, did you even study? Did y'all go through and come up with a plan for every commodity to make sure that things that weren't grown here wouldn't hurt us? No, he didn't do that. He just slapped it on everything. Like, this is the dumbest shit ever, man. So we looking at the early details coming from the USDA, man. And policy insiders, direct payments to farmers whose crops are affected by retaliatory tariffs will get expanded crop insurance subsidies. So more subsidies that'll go to the farmers. People cry. They hate people getting welfare. They be online so pissed off. So pissed off because people get fucking goddamn welfare. That somebody might be able to buy some cookies or some chips. Y'all be so pissed. But 30 billion to Argentina, 40 billion to this, 30 billion to that. No big deal. No big deal. But a lady trying to feed her kids with $190 a month, y'all flipping out. More subsidies, dog. You know how much money we subsidize all these rich motherfuckers, man? This is bullshit. We don't get a say. Y'all done voted for these stupid motherfuckers. Like, it's so dumb. So we got disaster relief supplements for corn, soybeans, wheat, dairy, cotton, and hog producers. New export promotion programs to help farmers find new markets. So we're going to help them to find new markets for they can sell their products. No one else gets any fucking help. Nobody will fuck everybody else. We taking all the money we can away from education, away from school. We taking money away from fucking Medicare, away from SNAP. But you fucked up. Pissed off China. Kind of done to piss off China where farmers rely. That's dumb as fuck. And the fact that he fucked it up the first time, Biden was able to get it back to normal. They got back to normal. They was buying our soybeans again. He comes in and fucks it up instantly. Like, dog, I mean, everybody needs help. But the Republicans cry so much when the poor people get help, when the homeless get help.
They make it illegal.
They don't want anybody, they don't want illegals to get fucking health care at the emergency rooms. But it's okay to spend 90, 80, 100 billion dollars to do the same shit just because you made bad policy changes. It's terrible, man. Now he got to help them to find markets for they can sell their products.
After fucking up their market.
After fucking up the market that they had because he felt like it. Who can get behind a president like this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Economists say these programs historically make almost dent in the lost Chinese demand. So they're fucked regardless. because the deal that he made with the Chinese to buy the soybeans is not even half of what they were getting when Biden had them, when Biden was in office. They say they hate Biden, Republicans, he went, but hey, y'all were looking better financially when he was in office, huh? He negotiated a better deal than what fucking Trump was doing. So they're going to give them loan forgiveness or loan extensions for small family farms on the brink of bankruptcy because many of them have went bankrupt already. The farmers who love Trump, they was going bankrupt when he was in office the first time. They lost everything. They voted for him again. It's kind of tough to have some sympathy for them. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's tough, bro. It's tough. You go vote for the motherfucker who raped you the first time. Like what do you guys need? Like he tore you apart the first time and you go right back for some more? What is this shit, man? People on welfare don't get a second chance, right? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's what they tell them.
Yep, every time.
Anybody else that needs some help? No, we don't want to help them. No.
They don't need SNAP benefits.
So now there's going to be special priorities for states like Iowa, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri. You know, states that voted Republican. Mm-hmm. He's going to give them the hookup. Fuck everybody else, you know.
Yep.
His key election battleground states, he's going to hook it up for them.
Which, again, means that, guess what? You, me, us, the taxpayers, we're covering the cost of a trade war that the administration continues to escalate. Trump's newest tariff target, China, Mexico, Vietnam, and the European Union steel and auto industries. And almost all manufactured goods, the administration says, undercut American industry. Economists warn that the consumers will see rising prices in, guess what? Food, cars, construction materials, electronics, groceries, you name it. Cost of everything's going up again.
Oh man. And he's at shows or rallies saying that there's no such thing as accountability, and the Democrats have made it
affordability is a hoax.
My bad. Affordability. And no such thing as that. It's a hoax. Democrat hoax. Like, boy, this dude. I don't know how y'all follow this guy. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. But let's keep it real, man. If you create the economic problem and then use the taxpayer money to cover the damage, that's not a rescue. That's a loop. A very expensive, stupid loop. Trump keeps saying tariffs make America stronger. But every major economic report, including conservative think tanks, confirms the same things. Tariffs act like a tax on American businesses and us, the consumers. And the government ends up paying farmers billions just to keep them afloat. Yep. And this is what we're looking at today.
Yep. And what's worse? The small farms, the ones that politicians always pretend to champion, they're all still closing. Bankruptcies don't stop these latest bailouts. And analysts warn that this new one won't stop it either, unless the underlying trade chaos ends. But Donald Trump is backing down this week, calling the tariffs.
Doubling down.
That's it. He doubled down.
No, you said backing down.
Back down, double down. Same thing.
No, it ain't. But
yes,
okay.
It is. Saying that the tariffs are his best negotiation tool that he's ever invented.
Yeah, right. Because nothing says good negotiation like jacking up the prices for our own citizens and then paying farmers not to go under. This is just bull. It's horrible politics. This is a horrible way to run the country, a horrible way to run our economy.
Yep.
This is bad.
Yep, it is. And Republican lawmakers from farming states are publicly thanking Trump for the money, but they're privately begging the administration to cool down the tariffs while their constituents are tired of being collateral damage
Yeah, and
in
that's
Trump's
exactly what
trade
they are.
war.
I know they should be. I mean, anyone with a brain should be upset about the political football that is happening when it comes to the farmers and their options when it comes to who they are selling their products to.
Right.
That's why this guy should not have this power. He should not be able to rip up deals that the farmers and other presidents had put in place, or Congress or whoever the fuck put it in place. He shouldn't be able to come in and just rip it up when he fucking want to. That shit should go through Congress, the people who make decisions on the penny, not the fucking president. This dude think he's making a decision on everything. Then he's like with Warner Brothers today. He's Warner Brothers. They better sell CNN too in this package. How the fuck you gonna tell this company who the fuck they need to do?
Right.
What they need to sell? These motherfuckers always supposed to be small government. What's going on? Why is this dude in everyone's business? He's trying to tell Netflix what they can buy, who can buy their company. Warner Brothers, like, bro, this shit is trash. Terrible president. Horrible. Meanwhile, Democrats are calling the new bailout an election year bribe. Good night, man. Tariff warfare and a confession that policy is failing. Honestly, the politics of this are wild. Farmers are overwhelmingly supporting Trump, but many now say they're frustrated that they need government checks just to survive because of government policy.
So tonight, Trump gets to play both arsonist and the firefighter. He set the field on fire with his tariffs, and then he turns around and hands out taxpayer-funded hoses to calm everyone down. Here's that bailout. Here's some money to hold you over.
Right.
Just don't be mad at me, though.
Ridiculous, man. We'll keep tracking the fine print as USDA releases formal numbers. But one thing's clear. Tariffs are back. Bailouts are back. Here we go again. And the American public is the one picking up the tab for his mistakes. We won't be saving any money. You know, that deficit that y'all like to talk about when it's a Democrat president. Y'all don't talk about that when you're in office. It's crazy. It's not even mentioned. The whole year, I haven't heard one Republican say anything about it. They only care when a Democrat's in office. And I don't know. I've seen this. We've seen this year after year, term after term. They never care about the deficit. Ever, 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 ever. It was only balanced by Clinton.
Not unless the Democrats in office. That's when they care.
That's all. Then it's, oh, look at the deficit. Look at the debt. When they get in there, they start partying like it's fucking 1999. Spending money everywhere. Trump coughing everywhere. Throwing money here. Throwing money there. But when the Democrats in there, oh, what are they doing? Why are they spending this money? Why are they doing this? Why are they spending money in Ukraine? This, that, this. They care. It's, oh my God, the money, the money. They're the biggest hypocrites ever, man. They get in office and start throwing dollars like they're in a strip club. Like, it's ridiculous. We saw a bill go up. These motherfuckers, JD Vance and them trying to get it passed where they can get more money in their PACs for their campaigns.
Yeah.
Not less money. They want more money in there. But then they'll go out there telling you that the Democrats are taking all of this money and they're taking money from these people. But they go to the Supreme Court and they're trying to get bills passed for they can have unlimited dollars that could be given to them. And the Supreme Court is probably going to say yes. Let them do what the hell they want to. Yeah. So you think Ukraine should just be taken over? You think they should just lose? Let somebody else just take them over? We shouldn't do anything? We told them that we was going to help them out if they got rid of nuclear weapons, and then we're not going to hold their promise? That's what you think should happen? That's pretty filthy, man. You're going to tell your homeboy, hey, if you do this for me, I'm going to take care of you. And then when the shit hit the fan for your homeboy, you turn your back on him. That's what you saying we should do? That's pretty shitty, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's shitty, man. We wouldn't want you to be my friend. I could tell you that because that's shitty as hell. Pretty bad, man. So I mean, we're the one that's picking up the tab on this shit, man. And it's not about giving a shit about them, bro. It's about that we promised them if they made a decision about nuclear weapons that we would back them if Russia came after them. And we're gonna not hold that promise? Do you know it was a promise made? America can't. You hold your promises, man. You don't sit around and say, "Hey, we're gonna do something," and then when shit don't go your way, you just don't fucking do it. That's not a true friend. It doesn't matter about the money. We do have the money because we just throwing money away when we want to.
We just gave $40 billion to Argentina.
Man, what do you mean? The money is no fucking problem. We got plenty fucking money. Look at this dude throwing money around every fucking where to help them out, and they're buying. Man, they look, dude. This when war helps our companies, it helps Boeing. It helps all these companies to sell these products, bro. I mean, I hate to say it, but war is the only reason why all these products are sold. Why do you think they always raging war some fucking where? But you gotta have somewhere to sell your products to. Ukraine is in a situation. A lot of products are being sold by government dollars. A lot of people are making a lot of money. I don't know what y'all tripping off of, but you gotta protect the people that you said you were gonna protect. So go ahead. Oh yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah. So yeah. Going into
so
part 2.
We're gonna talk a little bit about this tariffs a little bit more, man, and how tariffs are quietly taking every American, man, and how the Americans are being hurt by these tariffs. These tariffs might be something that put us in a recession. If we don't see a recession, I hope it don't go to the length of depression, but we definitely probably will see a recession in these next 4 years. And a lot of companies are making plans for a recession. We seeing layoffs after layoffs. We're seeing people losing their jobs across the boards, from tech companies who are spending their money on AI and laying off people. Manufacturing is slowing. Jobs are being destroyed. The government jobs are going away. People are suffering. As he put in tariffs, more and more companies will be making decisions to bring back, to take back hiring and to save money in places for a rainy day. And that's what's going on right now, man. So in part 1, we broke down Trump's newest farmer bailout, a bailout about the same tariffs he keeps bragging about. Now we turn to the part Trump never wants to talk about. What are these tax tariffs are doing to you, the American consumer, and how they are hurting you?
Let's go ahead and start with the truth that policymakers keep dancing around. Tariffs are taxes. And Americans, not foreign countries, we're the ones paying them.
Mm-hmm.
Every time the tariff percentage goes up, the price tag at the store goes up along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And we've already seen the effects across the country. Everything is going up.
Yeah. I have to agree with you, Tom. Tariffs can be strategic if you use them strategically. But that is not what this administration did. They went in there and they just put them on there willy-nilly on everyone.
Slapped them across everything.
Just slapped them across the board. I believe they looked at whoever we had a trade deficit with and put the highest tariffs on those people.
Yep.
I mean, it was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. We putting tariffs on places we don't even trade play. Like, what are we doing? Places with just penguins there? Like, what? Like, it was bad policy, man. And for some reason, Republicans, they're just bending the knee right now. No one has a brain. No one will say anything. We all see the outcome. We see where we're headed to. We see the jobs that are being lost. Regardless of how they're hiding the economic data, because they want to use the shutdown as a reason to not give reports on how many jobs that we've lost. See, that's why he wanted to fire all them people, so he can control what comes out and what comes in.
Control the information.
Now, we don't know anything about who's getting hired, who's going to fire, and he thinks that's going to look good on him. But he don't know if that economic data does not come to these jobs, they're going to treat it as bad news and fire people regardless. It's not going to help you, bro. And companies are firing people across the fucking board. He think hiding economic data is going to help him look better? I just can't believe this guy. Economists, their estimates that Trump's tariffs have pushed imported good prices up about 5.4%. But that's just on the average, man. Some products have seen much bigger jumps. Here are some of the standouts when it comes to prices and what things have really went up since this guy has put in these horrid tariffs.
Things like
we've seen the prices of
jewelry, watches have surged 5 to 6% in August. Swiss imports and luxury components were slapped with new tariffs, and the price hikes hit immediately. CNBC said that this category saw one of the fastest jumps in the market, which is crazy. 5 to 6%.
Coffee is up nearly 19%. 19% increase on coffee. Coffee is getting hammered. He put tariffs on Brazil. The world's largest exporter is facing 50% fucking stupid ass tariffs. And this is according to the BBC. Your morning cup is basically financing Trump's trade war. Awful shit. Furniture is up nearly 4%, with worse coming.
Furniture companies are warning American customers. They're warning all their customers, really, that you haven't seen anything yet. The BBC reports that some furniture imports now face a 50% tariff. And as soon as the old inventory that they have sells out, the next wave of price hikes, it's most definitely coming.
We got gaming consoles, the Xbox, PlayStation. The hidden casualty in all of this. You wouldn't think video games would be collateral damage in the tariff war. But here we are. Politico reports Microsoft Xbox sales dropped 29%, directly tied to price increases from stupid-ass tariffs on electronics and semiconductor components. Gamers are paying the price for political theater and Trump's dumbass trade war.
So why haven't some of the prices exploded yet? A lot of Americans are wondering, if the tariffs are so bad, then why isn't everything more expensive already? But the answer is simple. 1, the inventory buffer. Retailers stocked up pre-tariff goods. So according to CNN, that's the only reason that car prices haven't immediately jumped. And once that stock runs out, prices are going to jump overnight. Tariffs pass through take time. The pass-throughs take time. According to EconoFact, only 14 to 20% of a tariff increase shows up in retail prices within the first 6 months of a tariff being placed on a product. Translation: the real hit takes months, sometimes a year, to fully reach the shelf.
Right.
So the biggest wave hasn't even hit us yet, because remember, we're only in the first 11 months
of his stupid ass term.
First of his second term. Right.
And you know, and look at the Trump voters in the comment section talking about Buy American. I mean, you guys do understand. I know you don't understand a lot, but you do understand that there are products that we do not grow in America, right? You get that, right? You understand that, right? So you just buy American. There's no American bananas. You know that, right? You understand that? There are products that we aren't making here. We don't make furniture here like we used to. There's no manufacturing of furniture here like it used to be. That shit comes from another country. We don't do those fucking things. It's easy to say words, but it's hard to back them up with actual fucking actions. We don't build furniture in America anymore. They closed all the manufacturing companies. They're done. So how the fuck we gonna buy American? Yeah, most of the coffee comes from Brazil. What the fuck we gonna do? I mean, what are you talking about? Like, straight up, man, it's so dumb. We can't buy products that we do not create, that don't grow here. You're saying bring back manufacturing. You do understand that these things take a lot of time. You're not going to come
Takes
in and
years for
years to
manufacturing.
get manufacturing rebuilt in the States. Years. And then we're undereducated. We don't have any education because the schooling is horrible because Republicans are tearing that apart. So who the fuck is even learning how to do the manufacturing anymore?
Right.
They've taken out shop. They've taken out welding. They've taken out construction job. They've taken out everything. You don't learn shit in school anymore. We can't. We are done when it comes to these. And the reason and the things that we not even building people, training people to take these jobs over. We don't care anymore, obviously. And when I was in high school, I remember shop. I remember all of the options that they gave kids to be able to come up and learn how to do manufacturing and work in these fucking corners of the world. We're not doing that anymore. We don't care anymore. We're tearing school apart. Go to private school or get the fuck off. We don't care.
Pay for your education.
No, we don't care. Trump keeps saying tariffs don't raise prices. He's an idiot. But the Federal Reserve says otherwise. The St. Louis Fed reports tariffs have added a 0.5 percentage points to an annual inflation mid-2025 in an economy already stretched by housing and grocery costs. That's gasoline on the fucking fire.
Yep. And Politico reports that businesses are already warning their consumers, expect more price hikes. As cheaper inventory disappears and the new tariffs hit, furniture's will spike again, electronics will spike again, apparel will also spike again, and basically everything made with imported parts from your car to your refrigerator will get more expensive. And that's not temporary. That's structural.
I hear you, Epoch Unlocked, man, but like I told a guy earlier, when you look at the system, the liberal states are doing better in education. The Republican states are at the bottom of the barrel. They're the worst. So, I mean, public education in Democratic states is doing well. Republican states, they are tearing it apart with these voucher programs that they are putting in state by state. And it is taking all the money away from these schools, and all these schools are just shutting down, bro. So I have to tell you, just looking at it myself, I can see the difference. And I've lived in two states, one ran Democratic and one ran Republican. And I can see the difference in the education system. I lived in a state where people fucking cared. Mm-hmm. They cared. Bro, I don't care what you think about our viewers, man. We do fine. We don't care what you think. You got to start somewhere, Mr. Zach. How many viewers do you get? Trump keeps claiming tariff hurt China. China's about to pass our motherfucking ass while he's playing games. The data shows tariffs hurt Americans first. At the cash register, now the farmers need bailouts, consumers pay more, businesses lose sales, and inflation climbs. And that's all that's happening with these stupid ass tariffs.
Yep, it is. So when Trump says that the tariffs are great, what he actually means is that they're great for political messaging and they're terrible for your wallet. But
yeah, man. Let me see. You should care how America is the worst place to live, raise a family, make money. Why you taking them? How you Americans need everyone else? We don't need them. That's awesome, bro.
That sounds like a bot.
I don't know.
Doesn't know how to structure a sentence.
But that's fine. That's fine. Everybody can have a different opinion. I'm going to argue with somebody about how great America is. That's fine. We do have a lot of problems. No way in the world I'm going to argue with somebody that, oh, no, America is the best place. People have different opinions. Some people love other places. That's good for you, bro. Inflation is going to be lower this year than last. No, unfortunately, Mr. Zach Summer, it is not. It is higher. Inflation was on its way down. And as Mr. Trump put in his stupid ass policies, it is spiked back up. Thank you, Trust Chester. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Much love. Let me see what Tom's talking about. Perfect timing if Congress can pass it before the midterms. And what are you talking about? Pass what? Oh, he talking about giving out stimulus checks from tariffs right now, and he's talking about that, and he doesn't even have enough tariff money to even pay what he said he would. That's the reason why it's a hold on that. And then, like I said, if the courts strike down his tariffs, this money is definitely not coming to you. You know, do you understand? Let me tell you something. You know what a stimulus check is, bro? Do you know what a stimulus check is? Do you understand why a president would send out a stimulus check? I'm going to tell you like this. It's not a good thing. If you have to send out checks to stimulate the economy, that means that you are doing a horrible fucking job. And to get the economy kickstarted, you got to send out everybody money because
we need Americans to spend money. So
because you're fucking up.
Here goes some free money.
Here goes some money because the economy is so fucking fucked. I need y'all to go out and spend this money to get us kickstarted. That's what that is. I mean, y'all acting like, oh my God, it's so great. He's going to send us money. If he sends money, that means that the economy is tanking. Now, I remember getting the check from George Bush and the George Bush stimulus. I remember that. But I also remember the recession that we were going through, and I needed the fucking money because it was horrible.
Right.
Horrible. The economy is failing right now. What are you talking about? We have months straight of job losses. What do you mean, bro? We're losing. The economy is bad. Shit costs more. Bro. He's taxing companies for bringing in products from different places. Almost all companies have their products set up to be manufactured in different companies. We don't manufacture anything anymore. So the tariffs is going to hurt them. You're building car parts. A lot of these smaller parts are coming from other places. We're not manufacturing that shit here. That's why the average car is over $50,000. And his tariffs is making it even worse. Like none of us are going to be able to afford a new car. I mean, dude, what are you talking about? It's hurting companies. It's hurting consumers. It's hurting everyone. And he's pocketing the money and putting it in his pocket, saying what he's going to do with the money. No, we're not under most months, Mr. Zach. Most months, we have a plus job creation. Go look at Biden's job creation. We didn't have negative months of job creation under Joe Biden. You know that? I mean, he wasn't the greatest, but we didn't have negative months, 3 straight negative months of job loss. Like, man, y'all, we have to be serious, man, what we're doing right now. America is creating 1,000 millionaires. Hey, man, if they are creating 1,000 millionaires a day, that's probably hurting the regular person that all these people are hoarding all this money. If there's 1,000 millionaires, I don't believe that statistic. Number one, I would have to see proof of that. But number two, that's got to be hurting everyday Americans, right? All these people just becoming millionaires. that can't be good. And he's always playing the blame game on the man. These people, they still, man, you know how many times Joe Biden has came up in this conversation today? Like we haven't had a whole bunch of people on today. But but the people we have had on still have brought up Joe Biden. We're a year into this guy presidency, and they still haven't stopped talking about the dude. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to admit that when Obama got in, we all knew he took up a recession from George Bush. And it was going to take time for him to fix the things. And he did. He got us, our economy, back to where it was before COVID. We were looking good. Before Trump got in office and put in stupid tariffs and started doing stupid shit to the economy that was doing pretty well under Obama. Say what you want. Now we're hurting. Things are going backwards. And we know what it is. We know exactly what the problem is. And it's Trump's tariffs. We have to be serious, then stop reading lies, then portraying it to your viewers. Hey man, that's not what I do, bro. If I don't believe it, I'm not going to sit here and tell other people that it's true. That's not my way of doing things. If I don't see this in several different places, I'm not going to come on my motherfucking line and talk to people and say it's the truth. And if someone else says that they found information that shows what I said was untrue, and you can prove that, I will go with that information. Because it's not about me being right. It's about facts. And facts should be all that matters. The day Donald Trump became president, facts went to the back burner. You know, remember when they used to say alternative facts, the bullshit that they started when they got in office. Barack Obama was the worst president in history. He is boy. I hope you're not black for real, because that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Dumbest. Just give me one sentence, bro, that Barack Obama said that divide. Just give me one. One sentence. One sentence. Well, I mean, we know a million from Trump, but just give me one. One. I know he wore a tan suit. I know that was pretty bad. That was pretty horrid. What else did he do that was so bad? He had a beer with a guy, or he said Trayvon Martin would be his son. I know that was really, really horrible. Oh my God. Here you go with that shit again. Are you the same person that brought that shit out last time? Mm-hmm. That's not even what the fucking law meant. It didn't never say you could lie. It didn't say that. That's not what the law said. We read it last time. It just because you said that you can share information with different markets don't mean that you can fucking lie. It just means you can share information with foreign markets and they can share information with us. That's all it was. Pretty ridiculous that you could say that you could lie. Prior to Barack Obama, nobody cared about race, right? Because that was never a black president before then. And to say that nobody cared about race, that's the dumb. Brother, stop it. That's dumb. Stop it. Race in America has always been a problem. Stop it. Come on. No, people can't stop talking to the blame game. TDS. Oh my God. 16 millions were created after 4 years. Biden, I don't know how many jobs Biden made, but I know Trump ain't did that. He lost jobs. Yes, there's 1,000 new millionaires daily since 2024. That's not a good thing, man. Do you have $1 million? Because I don't. So I'm not happy for them motherfuckers. Fuck you talking about? Black and African is the same thing, man. He's not even black culturally. That dude is all the way black culturally. There's no question of that. He's represented blackness his whole term. He represents blackness now by going to the school to go talk to the blue black kids that he was talking to the other day. We haven't seen Trump do anything like that. What does Trump do to sacrifice for other people besides nothing? Nothing. Obama went to an all-black school, went up there and made them kids feel good yesterday, the day before. What is Trump doing? Except calling people pieces of shit, talking down to Somalians. That's all he's doing. Dividing America, calling people trash. Got to stop the bullshit, man. Yes, the government subsidies made it to where the top 7 health insurance profited $71 billion last year. The subsidies he wants to cut are saving us $30 billion. I mean, you saying it like we are the ones that have the $30 billion in our pocket. Like Trump can't just do whatever he wants with the 30 billion. Like he's just giving 30 billion to the farmers because he fucked up China. Them not getting that money, my man, is going to make our subsidies higher. And that is the problem. You sit around, oh, it saves us $71 billion, but it also is going to make my premiums double. I mean, that's awesome. Let's celebrate. The government saves money, but I got to spend more money out of my pocket. I mean, I don't know how dumb you can be to say that's great. So if you're not American, you're African. Why the hell are you enjoying? Who the fuck said I'm not American? I was born here. What do you mean? Just like anybody else. I'm African American, Italian American, Irish American, Chinese American. We all represent the places that our people came to when before they came here and where they were born. We represent that.
Ancestors.
Like, what are you talking about? No, he's not giving it to the insurance companies. He's saying he don't want to give the subsidies to the insurance companies. He says he wants to give it to the people. I don't know how that's going to help our prices for our fucking insurance.
Right.
But I mean, this is what he says he wants to do. You saying I'm a dumbass because I haven't been to Somalia and I don't want to call all of them pieces of shit? I'm a dumbass because I'm not racist. So racism is so normal in your life that I got to be a dumbass not to be a racist. Damn, Mindy. Get out of the racist bubble for like 10 minutes. Please. Africans. I know plenty of people that are Africans that call me brother, man. So you are incorrect. I know brothers from Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa call me brother every day. So you would be wrong. And it's terrible to generalize. You shouldn't do that. There are some Africans that come here and are against African Americans. There are a lot of them that come here that are on that. But there are a lot of them that come here and they fit in and they love African American culture and they mix culture and they teach us things about the things that we don't know about the motherland. And it's a good relationship. Not everything has to be animosity and evil. Most of the people I know from Africa, I have a good time with, work with them every day. So you would be wrong. I've never in my life heard a president talk so unprofessional and saying his high. Man. Talk your talk, bro. How come you never hold black people accountable for the slave trade in the first place? What have black and brown people done to get rid of slavery anyway? That is a ridiculous thing to say when most countries in the world do not have slavery today. I mean, there are a couple places, but most countries do not allow slavery, my guy. And why would I hold black people accountable for the slave trade when the people who created
The slave trade.
chattel slavery is America? Africans putting people into slavery and trading people that they were in war with wasn't trading their own people or their own tribe. They were trading people that were a warring tribe. And a lot of African countries have said that they feel bad about their parts in the African slave trade. And they have said that a lot of people who are from America, they can come to their country and get free citizenship. They have also said they are sorry, something America still hasn't done. Are they perfect? No. But a lot of them, most of them have already apologized and did everything they can to make up what happened in their history, which is not much you can do. Arabs are the people that are still doing the slave trade with Arabs and Africans. People that are not Christian, people that are not Muslim, they're doing a lot of bad things. But what's they got to do right now, man? You know, we ain't talking about them. We're in America. A free man in America and all over, and all there still slaves in Africa. Over 250,000 with blacks. How come you don't care about? I don't live in Africa, bro, and I do care. That's fucked up. I don't want that shit happening to anyone. But I don't live there. I don't live in these places that's having these problems. These are mostly Northeast African countries that's having these issues with fighting with the Muslims and the Christians and the things that's going on with Sudan and South Sudan. Man, I hate it. I hate it all, man. No one wants to see anybody suffer, but I don't live there, man. It's not what I'm going to be leading my fucking show talking about. We all live in America. Now, if something happens there that comes up, I will discuss it. But man, that's not my fucking main focus. My main focus is my people here and my home here in the place where I live. It's the way it is, man. Do I ask you to fucking give a fuck about the motherfuckers in fucking Ukraine? They're white. Do you give a fuck about them? No. So why the fuck should I give a fuck about somebody somewhere else just because they share a skin color as me? It's ridiculous. America was one of the last places to have slavery. It was pretty bad. We had to have one of the only places to have a war to get rid of it. Maybe some countries should pay reparations to African Americans. Maybe. You may be right about that. You may be right about that. I'm gonna wait till you come back, then I end it. Right. This is happening in America, man. The Republican administration is doing a lot of racist shit, man. We saw them this week remove Martin Luther King and Juneteenth holidays as free days to enter the park, and they entered in Donald Trump's birthday or Flag Day as a new day that you can come in. But he made sure to remove the black people, something he's been, focused on highly. Anything that has black people on it, he's going to remove it. It's been pretty bad. It's been disgusting. But this is what we've been dealing with. And, Black Americans are used to it. We've seen the history. We know how it is, man. We know how these people hate our guts. And everything is going to be pointed towards African Americans and making sure that our history and anything that we are proud of is destroyed. It's the American way, right? It's the American way. Destroy whatever black people are putting together. Take it, steal it, destroy it. Are they getting jobs? It must be DI. Destroy it. I'm with you, Rob Dinsmore. Let's talk about white South Africans. Yeah, man, that's pretty crazy, dude. I mean, to see at his little rally thing, he said openly, let's bring more people from Norway, Sweden. Let's bring more white South Africans. But dude, this I was telling my girl earlier when we were talking, when he was saying that. You know why people from Norway and Sweden don't come here? They have great health care. They have a safe country without guns everywhere. Why the fuck would they come to this piece of shit? Please tell me. Why the fuck would they come here? And y'all treat people that's from other countries like shit. People come here and are treated like trash. Right now, they're putting in bills that if people come to America, no matter where you're from, they're going to check your social media for 5 years to see if you said anything bad about Trump. See if you said anything bad about Mr. Trump. If you have, they're going to be saying your visa is no good anymore. That's the America we live in today. They always calling people communists, but God, what? He's checking your social media to see if you said anything bad about him?
Right.
Wow. I mean, it's crazy. This is shit we're dealing with. DEI is racism. Oh, man, bro. To give everyone an opportunity to get a job is not racism. That is the opposite of racism. It is saying that no matter what you look like, diversity, we're going to be inclusive to everyone. That's the opposite of racism.
And we're going to give everyone an equal chance.
An equal opportunity to get the job. It doesn't mean you're going to get the job, but you will get an interview if you meet the merits and the criteria that you're supposed to meet to get the job, you will get it no matter your color.
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
Those things that is in the job requirement description for the job description portion. If you meet those things,
you're gonna get the job.
You get an interview.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? I don't understand, dog. It's so dumb. You want everyone to get it. It shouldn't matter what you look like. If you meet the criteria, you have the education for the job that we need filled. Right. You get an interview. If you're the best, you get fucking hired.
Yep.
DEI is not a bad thing. Only the silly people who don't want to think past their fucking nose.
It's racist towards whites, Asian, and men. White women are the one that benefit the most from it.
White women benefit the most. When you're saying Asians, you're talking about because they have very high levels that get into all the schools. So this one dude didn't get into Harvard and he's mad. Asians get into any school they want to. It was just one guy who didn't. One guy. Because he was just happened to be, maybe they said, hey man, we took in a lot of people from this area or a lot of Asians. We're going to try a couple of people from here. And he was one of them that was left out. He had 75 other fucking high schools that he could have Ivy League schools he could have went to, and he just wanted that. He wanted that one. That's all. Like everybody don't get into the school they want, and that's what this dude right here was going. He gonna kill it for everybody because he didn't get in the exact school he wanted when he could have got into any other Ivy League school.
He did get into all the other Ivy Leagues.
But he wanted Harvard, so he went and killed. They wanted to kill it anyway. They wanted to kill affirmative action anyway when it came to schools. They wanted to do that. So that was just the reason. So now it's dead. DEI is dead. So y'all can stop talking about the shit really because it's all done. He did everything to kill it. So when you see black people in jobs, you can't say DEI anymore. When you see us in school, you can't say affirmative action anymore because they both been struck down and they're both gone. So it's Trump said it's dead, right? So y'all can stop bringing up DEI because it's over with. Please stop talking about it because it's done. It's done, right? It's done. He's made companies not use it anymore. He's done everything he can to get rid of it. So, yeah, that's still discrimination if he meant DEI benefit, whatever, dog. No, it's not. That's stupid. DEI, yeah, you're right, Aunt Bank. White females were the benefited benefited the most. But still, in America, even though we have DEI and we had affirmative action, you know who makes the most money? White men. You know who gets the most jobs? White men. You know who's the most employed? White men. They're not even the most educated. They still get all these things. So you can say what you want. They're still number one in everything like you guys want them to be. No one else is taking their place right now. So the things that you're crying about, I mean, Trump's cabinet is 90% men, white men. They're winning. They have 90% of the CEO jobs. The shit didn't work because people say that they were open to DEI didn't really mean that they were putting these things in place. Didn't really mean that black people were getting those jobs. That's the thing that it was just saying, hey, we're open. That didn't mean any more black people were getting hired than they was 10 years ago. It was just something that's saying, hey, we're open to trying these people. Y'all didn't like that. So that it's gone now. Okay. No one is saying DEI. No one's giving anybody a chance. So hopefully, as you guys want it, less black people will have jobs. So that's fine. It's awesome. That's the way you want it.
We created the world you currently live in. No, you don't.
This land was cultivated by the natives. Stop it. They created the rivers. They created the names of the rivers.
That cushiony house that Trump's sitting in right now was built by slaves.
Scamala was. Kamala has more education than Donald Trump.
More education
than the vice president today. She earned and she also won several races. Lawyer. She knows more about the fucking Constitution than you know about your own penis. You don't know shit, dog. Trying to disrespect for nothing, and you're just dumb as fuck, just talking out the side of your neck. Yes, you were right, Aunt Banks. But that's just the way to live. Ain't nobody deleting your messages, man. It's not even what we do. You have to be qualified, no handouts. Well, if you have to be qualified, then why is nepotism so huge in America? If qualifications is all that matters. Nepotism is the number one thing that gets people hired in this country. And we've all been working all of these jobs and we see who gets hired. We see that. Stop it.
The white folks designed it all. It don't matter if they designed
Ain't
it,
no
they
white
couldn't
folks
build it.
design nothing. What you talking about, man? The streets were designed, the people who designed the streets were black. The people that designed a lot of the homes were black. You don't know what you're talking about at all. Trump's own your ass because you the one that's still following this orange idiot. Nepotism is the number one way that Americans are getting hired today. And we all know that. Anybody that works in corporate offices knows how people get hired. And it's mostly nepotism. Who you know. Oh, my auntie worked here for 40 years. Oh, my grandma was here for 30 years. My brother worked here for 25. That's the way it works in this country. Everybody sitting around talking about DEI, and we all know how most people fucking get hired in these damn situations and these positions. My dad ran it. My uncle, he handed it to me. Stop it, man. Just stop it. We all know how motherfuckers get to the points that in the places that they're in this country. It's fucking nepotism. He got rid of got rid of a 4-star general and put in a retired National Guardsman. Black Americans created a lot of fucking things that they would not give us love for. I don't know, Tom. I have to disagree. Nepotism is used in all industries. All of them. Do black folks benefit from nepotism? Definitely. If they own their own companies and they own their businesses, fuck yeah. The NBA, fuck yeah, they own that. They own the NBA. So yeah, they do nepotism in the NBA. I'm 100% against it, but yeah, they do it. I'm 100% against Bronny. People don't like my opinion on that shit, but that's my opinion. I don't like nepotism, but people don't agree with me, and I don't change my fucking mind because the color of the person. I don't care who the fuck you are. You should fucking have to earn your spot. But that's the way it is, man. Nepotism is the way this country fucking work. If your father was a top-notch pilot and you have zero, fuck nah, you got to go to school. But when you do go to that school to be a pilot and your father was already there, you're going to get the benefit of your pop's history and the things he did while he was there. But if you don't get the fucking education to be a pilot, hell nah, you ain't gonna get the benefits of that. But if you go to school and you go to that same school that he went to, whatever energy or whatever he did there, the history he had there is gonna be rubbed off on you. And they're gonna, well, your pops was a great guy, so we know you're gonna be great. If your pops was a piece of shit, your dad was trash, so we know you're gonna be trash. That's the way it is. And you know that. If a person did great, they're going to give their child the benefit of the doubt. If he was a fuck up, then they're going to probably call the kid a fuck up too. I'm not making up no fucking stories. This is life. If your brother goes to a high school and he's a fuck up at that high school and you come to that high school after him, you are going to get the fuck up tag before you even get there. You're going to have to earn that you're not a fuck up. Because they're going to go by who they saw first that had your last name. And that's the way it is. Why does whenever Africans move to a white nation, quality of... Man, shut up, man. There are white people that live in trailer parks in America today. Some of the most disgusting areas I've seen in my life. So to talk shit about saying that Africans and this, man, it's just racist shit. There's all type people that live in places that are fucked up and some people that live well. Some people live well, some people live like shit no matter what your color is. Get off that. Not through ownership and not just the elites. Nepo doesn't speak to everyone. I don't know, man. Sometimes I can't down all nepotism because I work with a lot of people who, because their mom worked at a place, they got a job. But I'm not going to say that they're bad workers and that they're bad people. But there have been some people that I've seen get positions that they didn't earn and they didn't deserve, and they do a bad job because they're always handed things because their dad is such a great guy. How she didn't earn her positions, bro, when she had to go to fucking law school to get them. And then she had to be voted in to win the DA of San Francisco. Like, what are you talking about? She had to get people to vote for her. How is that not earning it? That's like some dumb shit to say. If you're not living a good life in the United States of America, I feel like you should 100% blame your parents, and they failed you first. Your parents definitely can set you up for a good future. But just because you didn't get the lottery in the parents department doesn't mean that your life should always be shit for the rest of your life because your parents weren't smart enough to hit the American lottery or to do well in lottery in America and leave something great for you. We don't know for sure what their life was, how their education was, what things came to them, what happened to them in life. That's a lot of assumptions. But if your parents wasn't very educated, that fucks you because your parents weren't educated, maybe they don't have a lot of money to take you to get a good education. So now that fucks you. You're worst off. So it hurts, man, to not have parents that are highly educated and successful. That's why the cycle continues. Poor people breed poor people who breed more poor people. That's usually how it goes, unfortunately. It's hard to break that cycle, especially if no one gets educated. No one figures out a way out. Then that means that whole family line is just done. And it happens a lot, man. You've seen it. We've all seen it. She was fucking Willie Brown. She wasn't even there yet, man. Y'all ridiculous, dude. Can we talk about what's going on today?
That she was appointed DA.
Get out of here, man. She's done. She's over with. Donald Trump is the fucking president. I don't want to rehash this bullshit. For real, man. It's a dumbass fight, man. We know. Y'all like President Trump. He won. We know. And this dude is in office doing the worst job ever.
Committing
and y'all put him in fucking law in there. So you're going to have to look at yourself in the mirror knowing that you voted for the dumbest president ever. No matter what you can say about her, to make yourself feel better for voting for this fucking idiot. You already did it. And he's the worst. Poor people shouldn't have kids. I really believe that. I don't care. What can we do, my brother? What can we do? We can't make these people not have kids. I mean, this is America, man. Fuck, man. Y'all talk like y'all the craziest communist sick motherfuckers ever. Damn. That's not how shit works. Fuck is freedom. Now,
poor people can't create millionaires and billionaires.
Man, hey, some people have came from. It's hard to come from the bottom and become a billionaire. I mean, just maybe some, but it's definitely hard. Well, we can't sit here and tell poor people they can't have fucking kids. God damn. Yes, Trump is the worst ever. Over every president, he's horrible. Even the president that was there for the fucking Great Depression, because he's trying his best to get us there. How am I a commie? I'm 100% against that shit. We want to make people do shit, dog. I mean, we got President Trump trying to take over companies and tell companies what to do, and you motherfuckers are for that shit. That's more communist shit than I would ever be for. Ever. Have you ever listened to how stupid Trump sounds off the cuff? Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
This girl sounds like a fucking genius compared to that guy. Really? Come on, man. Come on, stop it. But anyway, we're going to get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. We stayed over, talk shit with y'all for a while. But we appreciate you guys staying with us. We'll be back on Saturday, 11 a.m. sharp. Please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. We'll be back to discuss more, man. I like talking to you guys. But until next time, peace out.
Thanks for watching another episode of Habari Live. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and get updates on news, the podcast, and more. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget to visit www.habarientertainment.com. See you next week. Peace.